much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my.
Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank you so much for the playing my game. Playing my. Thank
Thank you so much for playing my game. Playing my game. Thank you so much for playing my game. Playing my game. Thank you so much for playing my game. Playing my game.
And there we go. What's going on, comrades? I see we haven't even started yet, and we already have 2 wide Spamtons. Let's see, 1 and 2. Double wide Spamton. Hello, Nibble. Hello, Captain Red. Hello, Captain Legs. Are you a captain? I wouldn't know. 1 more wide Spamton. There we go. All right. Here we are. Start this up. If it'll do it right, which clearly not. Again. Boop. There we go. Haha. Yes. Oh. Minor key, file select music. Oh, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. No. Keep that thing away from me. I'm a man with many points and too much sobriety. I can make it happen. Nibble, please. Legs. Team wide Spamton. Oh no. He draws ever closer. There. Welcome to Mario Wonderland. If you're the adventurous sort, pay a visit to the castle ahead. It's L for Luigi, right? Yes. Yeah, same thing. What is that? Oh, that's a sundial thing. Goals for the stream: make Spamton reach Bill. Why would you do this to me? Right, the sewers. And also whatever this is. Oh, this is the sewer entrance. Internal sewer system built by the Koopa crew. Our sub didn't fit in this pathetic castle, so we had to make some more space. Ha 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 ha. Oh, we got another wide Spamton. Look, I'm all for Spamton's big shot dreams, but keep them away from me. Please. Let's see. I forget which way I tried. I think it was that way I tried already. What's in here? Yes, this tracks. Okay. What? Something... Well... Not even 5 minutes into the stream, and we've already crashed. Great. Okay, so don't touch that shell. Got it. I wasn't done in the sewers. Gonna change your Mass Effect 2 playthrough to a Renegade one now. Oh boy. Wide Spamton again. There. Alright. Yada 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 yada. Pathetic castle. That's a rock. That's not a hole. So I just want to go this way. Wide Spamton speedrun strats. More like why Spamton speedrun strats. Okay, oh, right, no, pause for a ground pound. Has to reach him, then we can crush him. Oh, is that your plan? Okay, so I guess this is Dire Docks? Kinda? Slightly less dire docks? No, we got another one. is this place? Something happen if I swing through this? Where's this? Oh, right, passive healing. Tired dicks! What? Oh, hello, Babam buddy. Different paths, distant images. Aren't you happy to know that he's free now? What? Higher fire shits. Does this just put us back in the... Yes, this just puts us back in the sewer. Okay. Another wide Spamton. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man, so big and so spam. Okay, so it seems Luigi does in fact have better jumping. Okay. What's in here then? Oh. What? Where is this? Oh, this vanish cap? This looks like vanish cap. Well, proto vanish cap. Slash wet dry world, I guess. Vanish world. With a little bit of Womp's Fortress. And an extra dose of wide Spamton. Ow! The city before it was flooded. Or populated, apparently. Alright, we climb this flagpole. Can't hang off that. Wouldn't have been helpful anyway. There. Another wide Spamton so soon? Uh-oh. I can feel it. Yeah. Time flies when we wide. Oh, I got that one? Oh no. Spamton? Spamton. Personal space. It's literally got the window up and is on it the second it's available. Yeah, looks like it. Become a big shot today by selling me your soul and attacks of your debit card info and calling the next second to get a cool pair of glasses. Okay, so we got that one already. I wonder if another bully dude will show up. If I get rid of all these guys. Oops. You know what? I'm just gonna let Ouija chill there. Why? Why do you hate me? The face must enter. Almost done? You're gonna make it worse? You know what? Fine. Fine. I don't care anymore. Go ahead. Right on cue, Nivell. There. Now Spamton's touching the other edge of the screen. Is that enough for you? Oh, those things make weird noises. Nose. Yes, Spamton's nose. When Bill fuses with Spamton, he becomes a Bill Ampton spy. No, I already am Spamton on a regular basis. Just ask Hack. Right. Triple jump is a speen. Now's your chance to be a big nose! Get gone. When they gonna get Probopass and Scarvio? Good question, Legs. Wait, Probopass isn't in? Heresy. You know what else is heresy? That. Another crash! Okay, I don't know what's causing all those crashes. Ugh. 80 coins in, too. Guess I'm gonna need to start using backup states. Paradox Probopass when? Imagine. That'd be cool. Oh, there's a Greninja raid? Ah, piss. Wait, the course seems different this time. Oh, the part of the painting you enter in does affect the... Interesting. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Careful, Ouija. Well, this is ours now. Deltarune repainted Spamton fight is just him with a gamer headset as a Super Mario 64 model. Yeah, that tracks, that tracks. Don't trust any advice before the launch of the raid. Okay, now everything's big again. This is where we were before. Don't touch me! Okay. There. Let's try those reds again. Only this time we start with the top section because friggin' crashes. Voiced by Bill Ampton, of course. I mean, I'd absolutely be down for that. Uh-oh. Ouija, no! Gonna wait and see, because last time everyone was saying we could use Belly Drum Azumarill and had to switch to Stored Power Slowbro, so... Good old internet. All reliable internet. There. Be me. Say you're gonna go to the tower first to get the coins there. End up going to the tower last again anyway. It's because Libero and Workup. Literally every prediction has been wrong. You ever wonder if maybe they pay attention to the predictions and then, like, just before release they tweak it so that people's predictions won't work? Because I could definitely see them doing that. I know I would do that. Alright, we got a box. Well, so far the easiest raid was Charizard, but I wasn't really paying attention to predictions for that one. Fair enough. Does this fall apart? No. Alright, well, what's in the volcano? Bowser? Oh, hi, Bowser. And a bunch of bullies, too. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have to kill the bullies first. Got it. Oh, they're using this music, too. Yes, Jaguar Bowser. Uh-oh! Not again. Default Jaguar. Okay, that one's lost on me, sorry. Here, if you want to hear him again... Okay, cleaning up the bullies. Thank you! Now die. Wrong target. There we go. calling something blank Andy is a Germa thing. I really should get into watching Germa. There. Okay, one down. Spaghetti eating Andy. Okay. I see. You know, there may be enough bullies here for 100 coin. Assuming this still counts as that stage. Which I'm not fully convinced it does. Oops! 100 coin, Andy. You know it. Come on. There we go. Come on, we got this, we got this. Seriously, why are there bullies everywhere? This is a lot of bullies. Okay. Not this time, buddy. There we go. Whoop. Why? Okay. Come on. There. Whoop! Oh, now what you gonna do, Bowser? Okay, it didn't work. Come on. Gotcha! Oh, come on! Drop him. You'll pay for this later! Oh, okay. Guess I got a key now. Yes. Clear. Which way am I even supposed to go with this? Through this door? But this is... I've been here. Kinds of booze this way. Is there... What's the point of this hallway? Yeah, I'm lost again. What else is new? What the... What's this? Stairs to a pit. Hazy maze? Yeah, I don't know where this is. Is that a scuttlebug? Yeah, it sounds like Hazy Maze. Oh, so I can just walk up here on the walls. Okay. What's down here then? This place is weird, man. Okay. I think there's a way through over here. What was that? Oh, that was you. Huh? Okay, mini star. Can I... There we go. Don't make me regret this. I don't regret it. Okay, good. I thought this might be quicksand. So chat, I've been bad. I still have that thesis defense to prepare for. It's coming up in a little over a couple weeks now. But I've spent most of the last few days binging Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. But, I mean, before you get too worried, I have spoken again with my supervisor about the prep for this. We think I'm pretty much ready for it as it is. I'm just, like, covering as many extra bases as I can at this point. So... But yeah, that's why I'm still going live with these streams. Because the boss says I'm good. I'm currently in the process of giving my thesis one last read over from start to finish. Make sure if they ask me anything, ask me about anything that I bring up even tangentially in the thing, that I'll be able to at least carry an intelligent conversation about it. That seems to be all they can ask. This room looks a lot like that one from Mario Fantasy. The one that gave me all that grief. All those years ago. Did I miss one of those little star fragment things? Let's see. Looks like I might have. Can I at least do this to go back? Yes. Okay. Oops. Oh, you have Bloodstained in a Humble Bundle choice? Cool, cool. Yeah, I do highly recommend it, especially for anyone who played any of the Castlevania Sorrow games. Oh, there's 8? Or is there only 6? Or what is going on here? How much did I miss? Okay, let's try up here again. Ah, jeez. Okay, it looks like I've been across everything here. How are you still... There. Wait, did they just jump out of that? That's what's happening. Oh, okay, but they don't give me more coinage. No more chromer. There must be 3 of those other little star things. I'd rather get those now than just the thing at the end of the level, because I spent all this time looking for them, you know? What about back there? No, I think wasn't there one back there and I already got it? But yeah, I didn't realize Bloodstained was in Humble Choice. I kind of had another exchange, as it were, with Matt, like I said before. I was like, how have you not played Monster Hunter Stories 2? And he's like, how have you not played Bloodstained? Like, okay. And I mean, I see his point. It was a few months ago. Okay. Is it on the side of this thing? Hey, look. You expect me to come up with intelligent guesses after I've been through the bulk of this area basically twice. Okay, is there something down here that I should know about? As a matter of fact, there is. Kick. Oh, there's a whole section of level down here that I haven't... You've been subscribed to Choice for over a year now, but you don't always look at games, so sometimes you re-review it. Man, yeah, it is a lot of games you get from that, so I get it, but at the same time, man, dude, you must be missing out on a lot. Okay. Yeah, I suspect the last one is also down here somewhere. Again, crash insurance. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So it looks like this cave probably just has the 2 stars in it. Did a review of your monthly choices recently. Okay, good, good. There. Good stuff. No hat for Green Mario. I still don't know what that yellow switch did. Other than make me lose my hat. Okay, so I got the thing with the secrets here. That's right. Any further progress here, if I remember right, requires the wing cap. But I could go into that pipe instead. Or I could see what's on this rooftop. Absolutely nothing. Just injuries. Let's see. Oh, I jumped over it. Okay. Yep, the answer stands. Okay. Oh wait, that's right. I can fly shooting out of a cannon even if I don't have the wing cap. That's right. And then, yes, I think I remember now. Yeah, that pipe just leads to the top of the other tower, doesn't it? Yes, that's right. Now, if we absolutely, completely flood the place, I wonder if there's anything else that becomes accessible. Maybe it's at the top of that thing? It was worth a try. What is this, Anor Londo? I know that that's a Dark Souls reference. For all I know, it could be. Oh, Pot Man. Yes. Dark Souls playthrough waiting room. Ah. So I got the thing associated with the doors, and I got the thing at the top of the tower, but I'm not seeing anything else here. I may be done with this place. Alright, out of here. What about this door? Right, this place. This castle is exclusive to the show. It's connected to a variety of worlds, so open the doors ahead and get adventuring. If you say so, weird all caps voice. I wonder if this still works. Other one? I'm not seeing any sort of seam there. Oh, that's the same one as last time. Yeah, no, I'm not. Wait. Oh no, that was just a smudge on my own screen. Never mind. Okay. No wall blasting. This way. I think. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. While I know that that's there, let's get it. What else is new? I can't. I mean, I don't know if you were around for my previous stream of Monster Hunter Stories 2. I went over most of what's really new then. The only other... Wait, this is another... What the... Okay, now I'm just confused. This is another Womp's Fortress type. Huh. Alright, I guess let's get those little mini stars. Yeah, oh, okay, you missed that one. Fair enough. Let's see, what did I cover then? Wait, why is that guy tilted? Oh, right. I played that game. I played Stories 2 for 2 hours. And then I lost a fight that you can't go back and retry. So I lost all of that progress. Except I didn't, thanks to autosave. So I won that fight. What are you talking about? But yeah, on a more serious note, I rediscovered just how god-awful the internet can be about some things. I did some... Yeah, I saw that the Womp was tilted. Not as tilted as I was after that fight, though. But no, what I found was that some people had been like, man, that fight was easy. How could you possibly lose that fight anyway? How is this even an issue? That sort of thing, you know? And I managed to lose. And so I had to end the stream early before I said some possibly illegal things. No, there were like 3 or 4 people who said that to someone else who had the same problem. So indirectly, yes. Yeah. So I showed the fight again. Like I tried the fight again, but this time with a friend watching who is very familiar with the game. It turned out I had completely neglected. I had been completely neglecting element matchups and your ability to issue commands to your Monstie for kinship points. I didn't know you could do that second thing. But I won handily once I knew about those mechanics. It turns out Ion Kutku is weak to ice. So you cannot let it get attacked by a Legiana or it is going to get screwed. But yeah, they're like, yeah, if you've been paying attention and you know all the and you understand all the mechanics that the game's taught you up to this point, then you can win handily. And I'm just like, yeah, RPG stuff always miss. That's the thing, Legs. I always miss that sort of stuff too, and I can get a little self-conscious about it. Oh wow, I thought this guy was tilted just because I kicked him. No. He's just always like that. Huh. When he stands up again, is he tilted again? Nope. Okay, we fixed him. Going through Clown Emblem, and I already know for sure I'm missing stuff. Yeah, I hear that. But no, yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to learn not to miss stuff like that, but it feels like an exercise in futility. That's... So it kind of struck a nerve. Let's see. People always like to get high and mighty about RPGs when they've already beaten them and know how they work. Fuck them. It's why you can't stand the Breath of the Wild backseaters. I mean, in the case of Breath of the Wild, there's the added factor of the exploration and finding things out for yourself being part of the appeal, like with, say, Outer Wilds or Inscription, right? But yeah, I still hear ya. That's why I tagged this specific stream with no backseating, because normally I am okay with pointers as to like what techniques I can use where in Mario 64, because sometimes I miss obvious stuff, and that's just how it be, and like that's not part of the experience for me normally. But here, in this specific hack, exploring and finding things for myself is a big part of the draw. That, plus last week's experience, yeah, I figured I'd make things a little more explicit this time. Plus, in defense of the guy from last week, the rules do say that backseating is normally allowed on Tuesdays. So, yeah, I probably should have thought of that. That one is largely on me. Let's see. Is there even anything at the top of this tower? Oops. There is nothing at the top of this tower. Why am I even here? I don't think there are any stars left here. Left a bit early last week. Were there too many spoilers? Someone kept spoiling things about this hack to me. Yes. But yeah, getting back to what Legs was saying about the backseaters and stuff. The missing the JRPG mechanics. Yeah. That always happens with me, and I really wish I could get better at it, but I don't notice any progress, so I don't know. You remember that person? Okay, yeah. Then you were here for it. Is there anything down here, or is this just death? It's just death. And there's a pipe back there? Okay. Yeah, no, it's not a huge deal. I'm just... It's an example, you know? An oversight. Oh wow, that plant got blown up. Now that is one weird sounding chain chomp. Is it on a tether even? It is. Be free! Off you go. Wait, is this a cell block? Looks like I've come into a prison. Yes, freedom for doggo. Okay, and there. Okay. Man's killing prisoners as they escape. Yep, nobody escapes. There. Okay, well, I think we have a good idea regarding the location of the rest of the stars in that stage now. So let's clean it out. I think that's course 5. Nobody escapes the wrath of Green Mario. It's true. I do think this hack could benefit from something resembling a star display layout, though. Okay, so there's giant plants. How many giant plants? 2. Because if there's 5, then that's a star. I think there were some unexplored cells up here. Oh, hello! That's that, I guess. Except there's one more. Let's try it again. This way, maybe? Be faster? I don't know. Worth a shot. Oh no, it's just all the way around on the other side. It's going to be a slow trek no matter how I approach this. Okay. This way. Let's see what's up that pole. If anything. You gotta be kidding. Okay, there we go. Please stop. There. What's up here, then? You think MATLAB might be killing your PC? Oh, no. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time it's done that. What's up here, then? Anything? Can I see anything cool up here? Well, I'm not seeing anything cool up here. It's a cell. Empty cells. Empty cells. What is it you're doing in MATLAB exactly, Sparkle? If you can tell us. Oh, this sounds different. Fire! Uh-oh. Pull up, pull up! Is this... I don't care about the coins here. I'm just gonna kill them all. Oh, was that the big one? I think that's the big one. It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles, and still you walk all over us. I think I'll crush you just for fun. Eh, looks like you're doing a pretty good job there, buddy. Got him. No, crushed again. He does fight for the proletariat. Godspeed, comrade. But no, that was pretty much a shorter version of his dialogue in the original 64. So, okay. So we're done with that one. What about over here? Right, the ice place. And here it's red coins instead of mini stars, right? But there's also money bags. Did I get the reds here? Can't remember. Uh-oh. That was stupid. Okay. Ah! One more try. Why do you feel Luigi jumps higher than usual? Yeah, I'm noticing that as well. He definitely jumps higher than he did. Sorry, he jumps higher than Mario does. Here, it would seem. Right. Those are money bags. Can I walk on that? Well, yes, but actually no. Let's see. Let's take you. This. He just says this way is the cold, cold crevice. Okay, I couldn't remember whether or not there were any reds on that slope. I'm pretty sure there's one down here. Or not. Okay, never mind then. We're just gonna go up here. Yeah, I think it was only partway through the previous stream of this hack that I discovered that you can press L to switch characters. So for the first good while, I was playing as Mario, but then I got to switch from Red Luigi to regular Luigi. Okay. There. Ow. Oh yes, and to answer your question from before, Sparkle, because I just realized no one answered it. Yeah, we got a lot of wide Spampton redeems over a very short period. So that happened. There. Wasn't it after we went through the long tunnel? It was uh-oh. Okay, good. That's right, I climbed to the top of this and there was just another... nothing. There was nothing. Hang on. How many reds we at? 6? Okay. Thought Bill's camera was glitching first. No. Where's that missing red? Been all over the mountain. Ah, stupid money bag. What about here? No? Okay. Back here, maybe? No. In that box. There we go. Okay, I got that one already. Oh, God. Now look. Now he's stretching into the chat. Are you happy? Are you satisfied, Nibble? Okay. Okay, that money bag is now dead. Sure, we can say I'm happy. Yeah, now any more wide Spampton redeems are going to be your problem, not mine. Ha! Oops. There we go. Okay, I may be able to get 100 here. If nothing else. A money bag. No! Crud. Hopefully there's still enough. Yeah, I think there were plenty enough of spin drifts at the top, weren't there? I think. I hope. Yeah, no, lost a couple chromer. That's life sometimes. But that poor delicious chromer is now without a home. Okay, let's try this again. There. Oh yeah, there's plenty of chromer left. Okay, we're good. That's lost. Ah, okay. There we go. Now where does this one appear? You've collected 100 chromer. Oh. Now I think I understand. Oh yeah, now the sound's dead again. Okay. So there are a few of these clouds around. It may be that a star is hiding on one of these clouds. Or it may be that the cold, cold crevice counts as part of this level. Let's think. So there's one star there. Disregarding the 100. There's still one more star to be had in this course somewhere. There's the reds. There's that one in that box. Where were the others? I can't even remember where the others were. Oh yeah, no, we don't have the hat back. I don't think we're getting the hat back. Let's see. Well, I could have another look in here. Okay, no. They count as different levels. Or maybe they don't. Considering... Oh, the pipe! Right, the pipe exists. Let's go in the pipe. Right, this is another place altogether. I still have my coins. I still have my coins. Okay. So this counts as the same level. But Cold Cold Crevice does not. The question then becomes, is there another star to be had in this section? The Snowman's Land looking area. Seriously, an aerial money bag? Wow, okay. Alright. And we've been to the top of the snowman. There doesn't seem to be an igloo platform this time. Nothing around the back side of this either. I wonder... Well, this is just great. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. My question was whether there's anything up on this roof that might be what we're looking for. Not seeing anything so far. Nope. And if there's nothing over here, then it looks like there's a little bit of space I can check behind the house. Not there, though. I don't see anything in there, though. Goombas. Snow, snow, snow. Something over there, maybe. But that might just be a money bag. It's a money bag. Was that the one that I saw in the distance, too? Or... That's this one. Yep. We may not have our hat, but we got lots of chromer. Let's see. Anything up that wall? No. It was worth a try. Wait. Anything back here? Because this looks kind of sus. I have an idea. Oh! I don't think it'll work. No, I thought that was a ceiling. That it curved in, and that I could BLJ there. But no. They're gonna take the fun out of it. What about here? Oh. Too slippery. Probably slippery here, too. No? Oh, excuse me. Oh, it doesn't even work with this game's physics! See, my first instinct as to the location of a star that I don't have was actually the doorway to the cabin. Or more generally, just the cabin. At the base of the mountain. I'm gonna look over there one more time. This place. Can I jump in the chimney? No. This doorway has no portal associated with it. Alright. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm not making any more headway here. Let's try. Wait, what? Huh? Okay. This isn't what's normally here. Throw the Jaguar. Whoa, okay. That's a lot of throw distance. Okay. If we can throw that far that easily, then probably just... There we go. Easy. You know, when I first did this fight as a kid, I didn't realize you could spin the stick around to throw him farther. So I just kind of... So for this fight, the first fight, I would just inch... I would just use B, not spin him, and just inch him toward the bombs. Congratulations, clear. Okay, what's through this door then? Huh? Oh, it's this. Okay, then we're just here again, though. What's in here? Desert level? Right, this place. We never did climb the mountain. Chuck ya! There, finally, first blood. Okay. Let's see what's on top of the mountain. Awful lot of mountain levels in this thing. But I mean, I guess the same was true of the original Mario, of the Mario 64 we all know and love today. Is that a star? It is not. Okay. What the? Oh right, giant piranha plant statue. Alright, what's in here? This is the igloo, which is full of piranha plants for some reason. Where did I find the metal cap switch again? Regardless, it does seem that oops. There may be enough giant plants in here to generate a... Yep, there we go. Just get that one right there, and hopefully we're good. Hopefully that makes a star. It did! Let's go! Were there other plants on this side of the quote-unquote igloo? There were. But I only had to kill 5 of them? Huh. Neat. Oops. I wonder if I can kill all 10. No, I think the last one was behind this barrier. Yeah, no, I can't reach that. Unless... No, there's no hole at the top. Oh, thank Christ, someone finally threw Spampton in the trash. Okay. There. He's gone. The menace is gone. Thank you, legs. Okay, there. Got another star. Goodbye, Spampton. Okay, so that counted as part of that course. Yeah, that makes sense. Can I jump in this Bowser? No. Can't go in here either. What's up here? Have I been up here? Okay, this is... Oh, I recognize what this is now. Okay, but what's in here? For now, let's just keep trying to climb up. Or... This looks like it would be tick-tock clock if there was a tick-tock clock. But there isn't. Let's try this way. I'm just gonna keep trying to climb up. What the... Cracks in the walls. And then this, the Bowser painting is crooked. Okay. And more cracks in the walls. So is this place just starting to fall apart now? Wait, what? Oh! Does this mean maybe, hopefully? Well, there is light coming down onto it. What am I missing? What's this? Well, weird as ever. Through here? Another sun mat, but no light coming down on this one. Huh. Doors. Another door. Oh, now we're talking. Now the place is getting real creepy. Walls are all busted here, too. Jeez. Didn't expect the hack to literally be falling apart. Figuratively, yes, this is an early build. Oh, now it's a normal looking, well, a more normal looking setup. Okay, then what's through here? Yeah, this is the layout we're all more familiar with. Mom, I can't see anything! There doesn't seem to be a passage up there. And then this. Would appear that this... Yes. Do we take the hole or do we take the door? Questions, questions. I'll take the hole. What? I'm just here again? Okay, never mind. We're going back and we're taking the door. Bye now. Well, at the very least, it would seem that we've found something resembling a normal level selection mechanism. Progress. Oops. This way. Remember, just keep climbing up, and eventually we'll find something. Right, is this a level? It is. I figured while I was here, I might as well grab another star. That's the one we got last time. Okay. Hello, fly guy. Goodbye, fly guy. I'm more fly. Huh? Okay. What's at the top of all this, then? Is that another cannon? Oh, let's go. Yeah, there it works. This is where I was trying to get. Is there something in this box? Yeah, there we go. That's probably it for that place. I would guess that's F? No, it's J. Yeah, the star display here makes no sense. Okay. So I'm just gonna go back to my original idea, which is keep climbing up and going through all the doors. Keep going, Luigi! Yeah! Yeah! Can we jump through that? No, didn't think so. Then this way. Keep going. Yeah, here we are. Maybe if I stand here and look up. No? Okay. Does this still work? It does! There we go. Alright. This time let's do it right. We know that we gotta take the door. What is through the door? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Bowser's castle, but also, like, you can see that the bricks aren't real. This must be the real end level. Huh? Creepy music, I'll give it that. Huh? Yeah, this is definitely falling apart now. Okay, which way should I go here? Should I go through that door? Or should I explore the void? I'm gonna explore the void. Oh. I've already hit the edge of the void, I think. Yeah, there's not much to the void. Or maybe there is. Nope, okay. Not much to the void at all. Well, it's through the door then. The music really sells this, I gotta say. It says, don't go this way. Or maybe that's as in, you can't go this way. Okay. There's a pool there that I can potentially jump into. Toad statue? Just a big ol' hole in the gardens. No big deal. Bowser. Nope. Okay. That arrow does say to go this way. Oh! Hello. Yeah, first we'll try this, and then we'll try the pool. Oh! Oh, this is another exit to this place? Okay. Interesting. I wonder... Can you hear the distant screams? I do. What I wonder is what happens if we go down here with the key. Will Mips be here? Mips! Mips! Does he say anything weird? Unhand me! Ouch! Take it then! A gift from Kappa it was! Now let me be! Cool. Power Star! Save? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Out of curiosity, if we're in the normal castle now, then does that mean we can find the wing cap by doing this? I vaguely recall trying this before. At the very least, I definitely remember this stage. If this is the aquarium, then... does that mean... oh no, if this is an aquatic level, I should say, then does that mean I could potentially... is the mantis swimming through the floor again? Well, if it ever comes back. This one has a star on its tail. You, come out for a swim. Uh-oh. Get to the surface! Get to the surface! There we go. had that one? Now I'm extremely confused. Yeah, we can see the star on that one's tail, but... It is fake! What else is here, then? Can we get the manta back? Will the manta come back? Please? It was around here somewhere. I don't think it's coming back. No. Damn. No, I'm sure that the star I got last time I was here was actually the one for the secrets in the clams. Wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Wow. I can't tell where those things' hitboxes are. Okay. Yeah, see, like that. And there's the manta. Mantas? Huh. I wonder if there's any possibility of reaching them by swimming out this way. Let's try it. Nope. Okay. Just a dead end. I'm out of here. Okay. Yeah, let's try that again. I think I'm in the wrong version of the castle, but that's actually helpful here. Because now I get to see what happens when I try making this climb in the other version of the castle. Up here... Oh, okay, same thing then. Actually, now I'm curious. Wait, wasn't there a... Oh no, I walked right past it, didn't I? I did. Over here. I wanted to see what was in this pipe. Okay, come back with the vanish cap so I can jailbreak. Got it. Come to think of it, we were in that vanish cap looking stage before and we didn't see a vanish cap switch in there. Yeah, everything's all messed up. Be nice if we could get those other caps though. Make this a little easier at least. creepy big booze haunt music. Here we are. The creepy halls where everyone's dead. Oh, you can just jump on booze here? Okay. There are 3 doors. Screw that plan then. Is there anything else on this side that I should be aware of? Oh. I can walk up here? Okay. Unless what they want me to do is jump into that painting of the princess. Which is not it at all. What's in here then? Nah. Hey, Kekleon! I'm exploring more of this weird beta build. It continues to be creepy. Okay, not going to be very active in chat and cleaning. Fair enough. Well, let's try the double doors over here. Well, we found a jail, and we can't talk to these guys because they're in jail. Toad, toad, another toad, another toad. This is a pretty substantial jail. Yoshi? Oh no, Yoshi's all locked up. Yoshi's in the clink. They caught him for tax fraud. They finally caught him. Oh! They caught him twice. And a big old throne. The pipe in the corner. I am the king now. Oh? Well, that just... What? What? Oh, this isn't the same. Huh? Light coming down on the toad statue from above. Does that mean... Oh, no. It was worth a try. Okay, so I sat in the throne. Oh, this door's open now! Well, let's try it. Okay. And then there's a pipe here. Is there anything out this way? Bowser, Bowser, Bowser. Other side is also Bowser. Really? No, this has to be a setup. Well, the princess was there. This is also obviously a setup. But the star's mine. What the? Some sort of green area, but now the castle's all collapsed and I'm swimming in blood? Huh. If every copy of Mario 64 is personalized, then clearly I've been letting Perry stick around too long. That's just fruit punch. I hope you're right, Neville. Okay, we have a star door here at the top. Oh, I have enough stars for this? Reacting to the star power, the door opens. What's in the pipe? This is wrong. This has a very final level. I think we found Bowser 3, but this feels very wrong. What happened here? Yes, I must learn to believe in Nivell. Oh, and we don't have a wing cap. Now what am I supposed to do? Oh, I know. Come on. Come on. Yes! Okay, it worked. Piranha plant. Okay. Yeah, this is getting creepypasta tier here now, I'd say. That still works. Is there wind here? No. Oh, and now this is Cool Mountain. Okay, a plant. Oh, there's a pipe up there, and it's a modern, quote-unquote modern-looking 1-2, and tiny, huge airship and rainbow ride. Yeah, it's just like bits and pieces of the vanilla stages, just kind of scattered all over the place. All right, what's in here? You. except the music's all creepy. And I gotta make my way to you, huh? Oh boy. Okay. Don't let that happen again. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Oh! Oh! Oh, I see. Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. Yes, another jaguar. There we go. Okay, there's a bomb here, and a bomb here. There would need to be at least one more bomb for this guy to be defeatable. I don't see any. Maybe the last one is out here? Maybe he does only take 2 hits this time? I want to be absolutely sure I know what I'm getting myself into here before I jump down there. Because I'm pretty vulnerable right now on account of the lack of hat. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's just 3 down here. Okay. Alright, you're on, Bowser. Oops. This is gonna suck. What the? He's up there now? Okay, but then how am I supposed to get back up there myself? Well, I mean, I think Luigi can do it. There we go. Come on, Bowser. Okay, these 2 are easy because I don't really have to throw him any particularly long distance. Boom! Okay. Now we're just going to yeet him back onto the platform. Or try to. Well, that almost worked. Now where's he going to end up? Back here? Okay. Uh-oh. You gonna come down? You know, I don't think he's gonna come down. I don't think he can come down. Now what? I guess I'm gonna have to go up after him. Well, I can't say this has been the hardest Bowser fight I've had, but it's certainly the weirdest. Let's see. Okay, here we are, top of the wall. Okay, now this is gonna be difficult. Gotcha! Damn it! Why is he going that way when the arena is not that way? I really should have gotten one of those other bombs first. Okay, let's try this one more time. Well, that didn't work at all. Yeah, it looks like he's centralized his home base to be this platform instead of the other one. I wonder if there's another bomb we can throw him at? No, I don't see anything. Come on, dude. Come on, buddy. Gotcha. One more try. Okay, that's straight up not gonna work, huh? Okay, fine. You asked for this. That is not what you asked for, no. Too far again. Okay, what I'm trying to do is... Oh, I was too slow there. Oh, it's here. I'm gonna have to drop him here. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Now I just need to get him to run to me here. That's not right. You still insist on being like this. Okay, fine. Then I just need you to... Yes, do that exactly, except maybe not so fast. Okay. I needed him to be stuck into an animation at a time when his tail is there. Damn it! Okay. No, not quite. Gotcha! Okay. There. That's all we needed. I lose. Okay, let's try that again. One of those bombs up there at the... One of those two bombs on the main platform has to be the last one. Because otherwise... I've run into this in hacks before. You can't kill Bowser if the bomb that he crashes into sends him flying off the stage. The death won't register. So I did all that for nothing, yep. Them's the breaks sometimes. Oops. Okay. So I need to make sure that the first bomb that hits him is one of those ones on the smaller platform. Hopefully, once that happens, he will go flying off. He will then end up on at the previous base. Yeah, see, just like this. Maybe not standing inside a bomb, though, Bowser. Thank you. Uh-oh, I'm die. Okay, can we... Gonna beat up these ROM hack devs. A lot of them may be dead by now, Nivell. This is a fairly old build, after all. And boom. Okay. We got this time. Ow. Okay. Take a break from the edge for now to let Luigi heal. Yeah, see? You can kill dead people. That would be a sight to see. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna wait for Luigi to heal a little bit. That's probably good enough. Okay. Here we are. It is quite rude that he jumps over here. Again, there are some hacks where he's set up to do that. So this part at least isn't entirely new to me. Okay, jump here. Thankfully, the center of the arena in this case seems to be about where he is now, at least programming-wise. There. Now he's angry. He has one hit left. And it's going to be this bomb. But yeah, no, that's just an artifact of how he's coded. He's sent to, he'll go flying to whatever his center point is set to be on the stage whenever he's thrown into a bomb, and right now that center point seems to be about where he is there now. Come on, buddy. That's it. Gotcha. Okay, and he's down. You'll pay for this later! Wait, that really was the end? What happens now? You still think he's Omega cringe. Well, I mean, he's always Omega cringe. Let's be real. Here we are back at the castle. So they just use a clock as the symbol for the castle. This does appear to be the ending. I do know that there's a lot more stars in this hack. But I am gonna try to figure out a star display situation before going any further with this, because it's a bit weird going through all the levels only to be like, wait, there is no other star here. Oh, there's no dialogue. Spamton! The power of the stars is restored to the castle, and it's all thanks to you! Thank you, Waluigi! We have to do something special for you! Yeah! Listen, everybody. Let's go make a great big dumpster for Spamton. Green Mario! Let's see what happens in the credits now. Oh! What? would appear that that is not, in fact, it. Okay, so we're in, like, the castle basement. When are we gonna get a game where toads stack together and wear a trench coat? Oh, I actually played a hack that does that already. Okay, here I think I remember this. Yeah, I have played a hack before where the boss was a bunch of was a big old stack of toads. I think that was called Princess Peach Sex Hack. I think that's what it was called. It was like labeled to be like labeled to make you think it was some like X-rated trash that someone made to be edgy, but in reality it was actually a solid hack, even if it was like very adult in its content. In its content, like the third level was called like Simp City, and I think there was another level, Cuck Canyon or something. I streamed that one before, but that was on Discord because, well, I don't think Twitch would allow it, to say the least. But yes, that is a thing. And I do recommend it if you can take that sort of thing and you're into playing hacks yourself. I got into a little hot water for streaming it where I did, honestly. Is there even anything here? To you, at least, simp is so overused it feels very tame. Yeah, I'm keeping it to the tamer stuff here. Like the story premise of the hack was that Mario wanted to bang Peach, but Peach had been kidnapped. Remember the time Bill Shorten called the Aussie Prime Minister Scott Morrison a simp for Trump on live TV? Wow. Yes, that is what we call arriving in style. What? I thought that was... Oh. I guess it is. Okay. Well... I guess we're still far from done with this. But now that I've reached the ending, I may, as I said, at least, like, pull up. Or, actually, you know what? I'm not going to pull up a map. I'm going to draw my own map, starting next time. Because we now know that there are two versions of the castle, and we can toggle between the two versions at will by standing out here and doing that. We know that that lets us switch between the versions of the castle, at least. And we also know that there's only one outside. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can map this out for ourselves. And even if we can't, then it does seem that, at the very least, we can do something like... We can go in here. Wait, I thought we got that star already. What is going on here? No, I'm quite certain we got that star before. Because I had to do this little trick to get it, remember? Okay, something is very, very wrong here. I'm going to check in here, though, to confirm my suspicion about reacting to the star power, the door opens. Reacting to the star power, the door opens. How fitting. It ends with another crash. Anyways, yeah, I'm done for tonight, but yeah, starting next week, let's start mapping this out. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm just gonna close out of this here now. I see Spamton's made his way back out of the dumpster. Can't keep him down, it seems. The salesman will never truly die. But anyway, join the Discord if you haven't. We've actually started a Minecraft server on the Discord if you're interested in that. So, Jarenda's the one technically hosting it, but I do have hosting privileges that I intend to exercise once I have defended my thesis. So, do check it out. And also remember to follow and subscribe, especially if you have Amazon Prime. You can sub to me for free. Get the emotes, help me out. That won't cost you an extra cent. And I think that covers everything. So let's see over here who is streaming. Ah, here we go. Speaking of Minecraft, let's go see what Armsteel's up to. Till next time, comrades.